The machine was on.
Oh yeah, what's going on? How are you? It's the voicemail dump truck on this Thursday, July 17th, 2025. I hope everything's going well with you and your dumperoonies wherever you are listening to our fine show. My name is Jeff Bacalar, and thank you once again for allowing us to pick up your dumps. I'm joined with 3 other co-dumpers. Isn't that right, Dan Reichert?
That's right. Hello, hi.
Hello, hi. Jeff Grubb, what's new?
Nothing.
Good. No news is good news is what I say. Mike Minotti, explain yourself.
Yeah, Nikki and other people said something mean about Don Bluth, and I got insecure and made it everybody else's problem.
You know, every week it's a new mystery that I'm unraveling about you. I'm not sure there's enough time left on Earth to understand every nook and cranny of the Minottiverse, but I'm here for it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being alive. And all that. Thank you, Jen Ochoa, for running the 1s and 2s behind the scenes. How's everyone doing this week?
I'm okay. I'm confused now. What? Grubb's holding.
I'm holding the orb.
Why is there an orb with a squirrel in it?
It's a
Audio
capybara.
listener?
Actually,
What am I fucking looking at?
Grubb is holding what appears to be like a modern interpretation of those Viewfinder stills.
It's like the thing David Bowie has in Labyrinth, but it's got a squirrel in it on a swing.
Yeah,
It's a vole.
Look, I don't need to say where I bought this. You guys aren't cops. I don't have to tell you anything. The TikTok store. It's a little crystal orb with a screen in the back, so you have to like look at it head on. But you can play little MP4 video files, and I haven't done that yet. But it came with a bunch of outer space shit and a capybara on a swing that I'm like pretty sure is AI. Like, I'm pretty sure that's an AI capybara.
Now I'm calling the cops on you.
Yeah, you should. But it's fun.
The gadget itself is kind of a great idea.
Yeah, it's great. And I'll put porn on here, and we'll see what it looks like on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long of a file can you put on there?
It's got 4 gigabytes of space.
Really? That little crystal orb has 4 gigs?
Yes,
in it?
my orb has 4 gigabytes. How many gigabytes does your orb have? There's nothing taking up any of that space right now. So I could put like a whole movie on here.
Do you remember what I'm talking about with those old still image sort of like Viewfinder one image where not the one where you with the wheel where you would pull the lever down.
Okay.
They were like these one use little, they looked like a kazoo, but instead it had an eyepiece where you would think the mouthpiece would go, and you had to look, it had a diffuser on the back, and you just looked at it in light, and it was just like a picture. It was like a still image.
Talking about, yeah.
And this is basically
I remember these things, yeah.
the modern equivalent of it.
Chat says, can we have a noobs orb? Grubb, can you put the entirety of noobs on the orb?
I will put noobs on the orb, yes. I'll
having a noobs orb.
Wait, how'd you change the image?
It's got a little switch on the back, so I can like
God,
go
why
between
do I
each file.
want this dumbass
I kind of want it
thing?
too now. God damn it!
It got the shipping got delayed, and TikTok's like, do you even want this shit anymore? Like, should we just cancel this order? I'm like, you better not. No, absolutely not. Here is me confirming. I definitely want this thing. Send
That
it
is
to
a
me.
bit of an indictment of self-awareness on TikTok's behalf, where they're just like, you bought something from us. Odds are it was impulsive and stupid.
Yes,
Do you still
almost
want it?
certainly don't actually need this. And they're right, but I got it anyhow.
Is the TikTok? I've never seen the TikTok store. Is it basically like the back of like a magazine, like a Ranger Rick, where it's like, oh, buy these X-ray glasses and you can see panties.
As seen on TV.
1,000,000% it is Spencer's Gifts. Yes.
Okay. It's a hovercraft. You can hover around. It's like, it's not a hovercraft.
$50 on Amazon, Lord Cow King says. Is that true? How much did you pay for your orb?
I think I spent like 40-ish. Yeah.
God damn. Okay. Wow.
If we worked for a corporation, here's the part where I'd go, oh, Bacalar, I'm going to expense it, but I can't because I would take food off your families. So I just had to buy it with my own money.
How do you know I eat food exclusively off my family?
Yeah, like the
I just
sushi
don't want to
girls.
take food off your family. It would be rude.
I get it. So I'm injured.
What happened?
I'm a little injured. I don't know.
What happened?
What?
You can't really tell, and this is going to be dog shit for...
Where's the boo-boo?
for video, for audio listeners. I think I did something to my left pinky knuckle. It looks a little swollen. You can't
I've
really
done
see.
that stuff. What do you do?
Smidge.
I don't know, man. I was away. I was throwing dib in a pool a bunch, and I definitely remember like one toss being like, "Ugh, fuck, that pinky did not go where it needed to be." But then I lived my life and did things like playing hockey, where you're like, "Fuck, if my pinky was that injured, I would be okay. I would not be okay to play a sport like hockey." So I don't know. I played Sunday night. I woke up Monday morning, and when I tell you, like, I can't make a fist. I can only do that.
I've got 2 fingers. Like this one never fully healed from the mac and cheese tub, and then this one I think I need to go in and get X-rayed from the vegetable slicer because it's been like 8 months and still hasn't been.
It's better though. Like it's gotten better, and I know I'm on the way to recovery.
But you never got an X-ray.
No, nothing's broken. Things don't. Look, could it be a hairline fracture? Sure. And then it's like, all right, 4 weeks of doing nothing, whatever. But it's getting better very quickly, so that gives me a bit of relief. Yesterday I was in rough
Mine
shape.
just gets more damaged, and like you're like Wolverine. I'm just like falling apart.
Yeah, my body's just like, okay, we need to redirect resources to where the problem is, and execute a full recovery immediately, right? Where your body's just like, can we throw Skittles at the problem? Like, is that how this is going to heal? And, I would imagine it just rejects any ideas.
You should all have a dad who's a doctor.
Yeah?
Can your dad
does your dad have X-ray vision, Mikey? What's up with your fucking dad, huh?
He knows X-ray people in the same office as him. So then I go see him. He's like, go over here to the X-ray person.
And he's like, I'll pay for the imaging, or is it on the house? Be honest.
Does your dad own the means of X-ray production?
Sometimes it depends. It depends. Sometimes maybe this way. Sometimes maybe that way. I don't know.
I'm not satisfied with this answer.
It's also like, I know you don't like it, but a very mob answer, Mike.
It
sometimes
is.
it's a little bit this way. Sometimes it's a little
I will
bit
say,
that way.
most of the time, my insurance pays for these things. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daddy insurance. Man, you would do well in New Jersey, Mike. That's all I gotta tell.
I think so. I think
tell
so. Yeah.
We got Dan drinking out of a comically large thermos.
Water, it's healthy.
I thought that said "Fear the Chinese" on it for some reason.
Mike's
but it
got
says
the same
"Fear
thing in
the
the background of his shot.
Fear the cheese." Cool stuff.
That's Matt's bar. I see. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching the Pee Wee Herman documentary.
What's that?
It's good, and it's just so sad, and it's kind of beautiful. I'm not all the way through it. It's only 2 parts. They're both like an hour and a half. Very obsessed with Paul Rubens as his child.
Great.
I'm sorry, dude. So they talk about him.
I'm not
being
there yet.
In Star Tours. Not the movie theater. That's not what I was going to. I was going to Disney World.
Sure.
Star
We all
Tours.
just assumed you meant him whacking off.
Well, that's like the most upsetting part, where it's like, certainly Pee Wee is his legacy, and I think a blip on that radar is that incident. But
Yeah.
He had a
rightfully
Disney
came
thing?
back from that. He deserved to
course.
come back from it, and he did.
Agreed.
Yeah. If I can come back from the Rainforest Cafe, then he should be
You didn't
allowed.
skip a beat. Let me be honest.
Yeah, right. People liked it.
You didn't miss a meeting over that. So what's his Disney involvement?
Star Tours, that ride where you're in. It's the simulator Star Wars ride. Yeah.
I
The
think
original
so.
version of it, he was the voice of the droid pilot Rex. And when they did, remember that bar in Star Wars, the DJ? That's still him. That's that same character, and he came back to do the voice there. So he's DJ Rex now. So,
like I said,
involved.
I'm only about 60% of the way through the 2 parts. They've not brought it up. I'm assuming they won't, because it just sounds so unimportant.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna call it unimportant. He was also the original voice for Roger Rabbit. You can find like an animation test with his voice in there.
Now
somewhere
that's
before he was recast.
interesting.
Yeah, there you go. See,
I also found it interesting that apparently Shelley Duvall is the reason Tim Burton directed Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, really? Shelley
Because
Duvall.
they were looking for a director after they realized this movie has to be about Pee-wee getting his bike back, and it's got to be like a certain flavor of weird. And at the time, I think Burton had only done Frankenweenie, so he had barely a pedigree. And apparently he reached out to his good friend Shelley Duvall at the time, who was like, give this Tim Burton kid a shot, who was like, I don't know, 26 when he directed fucking
That's interesting.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure, which is insane.
Tim Burton's ascension from like a background animator or like concept artist at Disney's Fox and the Hound up to directing Batman is very interesting to me, for sure.
Yeah.
What do you all think about the live action Popeye movie with Shelley Duvall in it?
Didn't they do a bunch of cocaine?
Yeah,
Is that the Robin Williams one?
Yeah, and there's a great like interview with like the producer on the movies. Like, I've never seen so much cocaine in my entire life. Like the shipment cost to get the cocaine down to where they were filming were astronomical.
Well, that's what spinach was code word for.
Yeah.
Everyone knew that.
That's a movie. Every time I do watch it again, like every 10 years, it's every time it's a surprise musical. I always forget it's a musical, and they start saying it's like, oh right, this is a musical Popeye movie.
That goes in the live action sort of bucket for me with Dick Tracy and. There's a handful of other ones who were like, this is a weird, like, it's weird how truthful they are being to the adaptation.
Rocky and Bullwinkle? Remember that weird live action Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Jason Alexander's Boris, right?
Brendan Fraser, yeah.
Yeah,
Dudley Do-Right's
Keenan and
one,
Kel showed up at one point.
The Dick Tracy movie is I don't want to say masterpiece, but it's fucking awesome.
It's such a weird thing because like I was very young when that came out, and I remember it was marketed enough to kids to where it was like,
oh yeah,
I think they had like Happy Meal toys and stuff.
They did.
And I was like, I saw it, and I was like, what the fuck is that? I was probably like my first. Is it a mob movie? I don't even know.
He's just a cop that's not going to take shit from no one.
So this is
Like,
fascinating.
weird faces and like Madonna's in it, and so I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, I mean, well, like first of all, Dick Tracy feels like it was from 1912, right? Like it's just so goddamn old.
Right. It came from like because Batman made a ton of money, and Hollywood went like, get me the oldest comic book shit you could find instead of other superheroes.
So like
so
we have these
you got a bunch
hieroglyphics
of
that were chiseled into the side of a subway station.
Here's what's crazy here is Dan and Jeff are waxing poetic about Dick Tracy, a Disney movie that I haven't seen. I'm ashamed.
Oh, hold on a second.
I'm ashamed.
Wait a minute. Is it too scary? Is that why?
I think as a kid, I was like, oh, that seems scary, so I just didn't see it. And like,
There's some ugly characters in it.
And forever, I'm like, I need to watch Dick Tracy. I need to watch Dick Tracy, and it just never happened.
Okay, what can we do about this? Can this be content? How does this work?
Yes, we can do film in 40s. We got a list though, but no, it's not first. It's second. But first, we should have him watch the made-for-TV, like late-night TV sequel that Warren Beatty did as like an interview with Dick Tracy, so that he could keep the rights for it. And he like funded it himself and stuff like that.
They did it twice now. So
yeah, I think he did it again. Yeah, you're right.
Every time's got to re-up the rights to Dick Tracy. There's a decent Sega Genesis game. I had the NES Dick Tracy game though, and that game was nonsense.
I think I rented that. Yeah.
I mean, it is one of the most enjoyable Al Pacino performances.
Right.
Yeah.
I can tell you all sorts of stuff about like the ride they were supposed to build in Disney MGM Studios, and then they didn't when the movie didn't make a ton of money.
I'm not sure that's going to add positively to this conversation.
I'm curious, Mike. You could call me
Dick
later.
Tracy's Crime Stoppers was going to be one of the first rides where you shot targets while you're on a ride vehicle. An idea that they later resurfaced for Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blaster.
It's like the biggest Lightyear ride. Yeah.
Good thing, because that is the most ass ride in all.
They're updating it. They're updating it. I think it's closed right now. Don't worry.
That ride is dog shit. It's broken and does not work. You know what's good is the popper, the Toy Story popper one.
Oh, yeah,
that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the Toy Story popper one. You're right. The Buzz Lightyear one sucks.
The Buzz Lightyear one makes you feel like no one cared about this. It's just like, does this work? Oh, the ride's done. Let's try it out. Well, we wrote it. It doesn't work at all.
If you really want to go into
Open it up.
Because it used the same track as the attraction If You Had Wings, which back when they had tickets to go on rides, it was one of the rare free ones because it was sponsored by an airline. It was the airline that went defunct. When it went defunct, then Delta became the sponsor and became Delta's Dream Flight. Had a great song. Delta welcomes you aboard on this dream flight, the most wonderful flight of your life. Then it became Take Flight when they lost the Delta sponsorship, and then Toy Story became a big hit. So they somewhat quickly retrofitted it into that Buzz Lightyear ride.
You know, Mike, I don't. I'm going to say this, and I don't mean this in any.
You don't like him anymore?
No. That's I reserve only that for a certain member of this podcast. I'm going to say that even Disney doesn't want you to do what you're doing.
Oh, They definitely don't. They don't like us.
Like, I'm pretty sure they see you as more of a liability than an actual
Oh, yeah.
advantage.
They don't
right?
like how much we're into it at all.
Yeah,
they
they're like-
think we're weird too.
Like, I feel like at some point in the way, you know, a casino has to cut off someone who's gambling too much,
Yeah.
they need to step in and be like, it's enough, Mike. You know, maybe you'd sit the next couple of seasons out here.
No, you don't want to talk about the Walt Disney animatronic that they unveiled this
No.
week then?
Hey, why
see,
does that
that's on-
Spider-Man ride kind of suck,
that's
Mike? The
on
one
a-
where I got to pretend to do the
Yeah, it's not very good.
web slinging. I lost to a child because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Meanwhile, the Pee-wee thing is great. Go check it out. We watched the first episode of Pee-wee's Playhouse, which I think a lot of people forget came after the film. He first got the movie and then got the kids show.
Was it a character before the movie though?
Yes,
Yes.
he was in a Cheech and Chong movie
Yes.
before
Right.
even the other stuff, which
That's
is like
correct.
wild seeing
Good
that.
job, Mike. Very well done. This is
you.
the stuff we want. Yes. So he had developed he developed Pee-wee at the Groundlings. And then he was like, okay, this is the best character I have. Let's see where I can go with it. And
Okay, so it was almost like a stand-up character, or improv character.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, and then, you know, we showed Dylan, he hasn't been watching the doc, of course, but we showed him the first episode, the first pilot of Pee-wee's Playhouse. And I remember it. That show's fucking weird, man. Like, it's
Yeah.
amazing that got on Saturday morning.
I think I didn't like it. I think it was too weird for me, honestly.
It's crazy. And
Yeah.
like there is a lot of innuendo and it's like, you know, and it made so much sense. Like we watched that and then we watched the documentary and the documentary was like, yeah, everyone seemed to like it, including adults, stoners, and children. And it was like, wow, you really threaded the
Triple
needle
threat
there.
Yeah,
Seriously.
right.
That's all you need for any entertainment
Yeah,
property. to
all
be successful.
quadrants are satisfied.
All boxes ticked.
Yeah.
All right. Have I missed anything? I was gone last week. What have I missed? It's my
you-
catch-up time.
Did you watch the Don Bluth Appreciation Night?
No.
Yeah. Oh, you might. It's very educational. We did a lot of good work there, I think.
Are you still as strong in your opinion that those are good games?
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm such an animation appreciator that you can make the gameplay even worse than it is, and I will still defend it because it has this gorgeous 2D animation and really funny sequences and stuff. Now, look, are they designed, even perhaps more so than other arcade games at the time, to just punch you in the face and dig its claws into your pocket or your parents' pockets and purses and just take any coin they could possibly find? Yes. But I think it's still really neat.
Those are vacuum quarter games, right? I mean,
Oh, yeah. Well, they're even more expensive than the other ones. They're like, well, this game's running on a laser disc, and look how fancy it is. You got to pay
Right.
50 cents or $1 for this. And then you play for like maybe 3 minutes before you die, because it's basically just quick time events that are kind of hard to parse out. And then it wants more money. It goes, money, please.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess I didn't miss that much then, folks.
Mike filled us in on a lot of 90s and 2000s rap on Blight Club.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
He's got a new moniker now. He's now DJ Easy Dick.
And you know about my colonoscopy, all right? I think I told you about that on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's not really what I was asking for when I wanted to catch up. But
You
sure,
didn't
if
send
you
me and grab the pictures.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad, dudes. I'll get those pictures for you.
Also,
Thank you.
we are coming up on it, Mike. When are you going to welcome us to the jerk off hour?
Yeah,
Come on.
No,
jack-off
that was
hour.
just a
Jack-off
thing.
hour.
That was just a thing in a song. That's not real.
why is that a whole hour?
Yeah, I don't know. Some
That's
people
Snoop
are.
Dogg. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Or Mike
Sting.
now.
Tantric now.
Some people
Well-
get desensitized after a while.
Isn't it obvious, if you haven't been able to tell already, that this is most certainly a call-in show? 707 exit flu is the telephone number. We have been blessed with a brand new list of voicemails. Thank you, Jan Ochoa. And leading us off, Mr. Jeff Grubb.
Ooh, okay. I can pick one of these. Let's go with Rescue Rangers.
Now, wait a second. Speaking of catching up, perhaps Backlord doesn't know the Rescue Rangers story.
No,
Oh,
buddy,
that
I know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that I know because I pissed a little watching that TikTok or whatever the fuck it was.
Dan already misrepresented it on Fire Escape. He even starts like, I think I got all this right this time, Mike. And you immediately tried to age me up like 10 years or something. You're like, you say like, oh, he's like definitely like an adult. I was like my first year in college.
So
I don't remember talking about your age.
I don't think that makes it any better. I think, yeah, I don't know what you're trying to do to yourself there, Mike. Bad is bad.
He was a sweet baby boy.
I mean,
excited about the rescue rangers.
I feel like you've told this story on like every podcast we do, right?
It's
like,
a good one.
I think everyone knows at this point.
Yeah.
It's a good
girl was
story.
into me. I made her drive me to Best Buy so I can buy Rescue Rangers on DVD, and she played that song, "You and Me, Baby Ain't Nothing But Mammals. Let's do it like they do in Discovery Channel" the whole time. But I didn't pick up the hint, and when she took me back to my dorm, I was like, "Okay, thank you, bye. I'm gonna watch Rescue Rangers now. Leave."
Now,
Chad is saying I said it happened in like 2004, which they're saying would have made you a teenager.
Yeah, that was confused because I felt like you're
Aged
both
you
presenting
down.
it as like I was too old to do this kind of thing, but also that it was 2004, which was like
You were
2
a
years
teenager
earlier.
in 2004?
What's that?
I mean, but he would have been a teenager in his first year of college. He would have been a teenager.
Yeah.
okay, I guess
Teen.
so.
Teen is the key word in
yeah,
19.
that's how that works.
Sure.
Yeah.
I know I'm legally an adult. Also, sure, that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a beautiful story
Beautiful.
of just
Well,
like obliviousness.
Anyway,
Oh,
give me
yeah.
Rescue Rangers, Jan.
Hey guys, Peyton from Orlando here.
Satan?
By now, y'all probably have heard about the Rescue Ranger story. So my question is, if you were driving Mike Minotti to Best Buy and wanted to do some song, what song would you play on repeat? Okay, love y'all. Bye.
The jack off hour, right? DJ Easy Dick. Ain't no fun. Yeah.
There's some good papas in the background there. Hi, papas.
I guess I would play like an Aladdin song.
Oh, which one? I could show you the world, something nice and romantic.
Yeah.
Or something a little more
I
like
can
fun and
show
poppy.
you the world.
Oh,
that
we
one.
could duet that, Bacalar. Shining,
Yes.
shimmering, splendid. Now
Yep.
you.
I don't remember only the tune. Da da da.
Oh, that's too bad.
The question is like, what song do we play to try to get
To
Mike
fuck
to have
Mike.
sex with us?
Yeah,
Okay. The national anthem. It gets him rock hard.
Oh, wow.
What's this? I'm going vertical.
More of an America the Beautiful kind of guy, actually.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Is Grand Old Flag, could that be innuendo? It's a
Sure.
grand old
Yeah.
flag.
It's
It's
like
a
a
high-flying flag.
If the flag is your dick.
Yeah, it definitely
right.
sounds like the dick is your flag. Wait, the other way around.
Yeah,
He's
full
patriotic,
mast or
all
whatever.
right.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yo.
you heard the Canadian national anthem? I'm sure you have.
Oh, Canada. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
Christmas
Canadian wrestlers singing all
tree.
the time to get
Oh,
heat.
Christmas tree.
Can we just put this argument to bed, even if people are not having it, and just say flat out definitively that it is a banger of an anthem and
Oh,
just
yeah.
empirically, pound for pound, a better anthem?
Oh, okay. I'm going to stop after this one. I swear. And this is going to upset people. Disney made a better Canadian anthem. I think they should use theirs.
Why didn't you stop before you said that, actually?
Disney made a better one.
Why didn't you stop before?
Canada, Canada.
Dude, that is
Canada.
the most. I think that might have been the most offensive thing you've ever said.
Yes.
It's
Like-
great. Listen to it. We haven't even listened to it yet.
I'm not listening to some fucking Disney created
It's great,
Canadian
'cause, like,
anthem bullshit.
What do
Like
you
the
mean they
versus
created
switch-
a better anthem? Like
That just sounds like they wanted to buy Canada
It's
and like turn
pretty-
it into an Epcot or something.
There's two people singing and one does it in French, so like they switch back and forth. So you get the French and the English
Time
there
out,
to
like-
represent
Hey,
the two
remember
languages.
the bombathon when I had to put a bag on my head if I said anything about wrestling?
Yeah, let's bring it back.
You know in your heart of hearts that if it was me with wrestling and him with Disney, he would lose 1,000,000 times before I did.
I
so
think you're
competitive,
trying.
I don't know, but it would be close.
You're distancing yourself a little too much than maybe you deserve with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our,
do you
our
mean?
Canadian audience seems to be upset with me.
I
How many
think.
times have I brought up wrestling on the show today, and how many times has he brought up Disney
Look,
today?
if Disney is 100%, I'm sorry, if Mike is 100% Disney, you're like 89% wrestling. Okay.
I understand, but
So I'm just
again,
saying there's
look at
only
the
11
last
points
30 minutes
separating
here.
you. Yeah. So I do think it would be a harder challenge for Mike for sure. Which means you'd need to raise the stakes. It would have to be something way worse than a paper bag.
Sure.
Yeah. You're right. I'm sorry. I knew it was wrong before I said it, and I couldn't stop myself.
It's fucked up, Mike.
You should listen to it sometime.
You
It's
owe
pretty good.
Canada, all of Canada, an apology, and we'll wait for that right now.
Hello, Canada. I may have said some things about your national anthem that were fueled more by a warped sense of loyalty to a corporation and a theme park designer. It came from a dark place. It came from an unkind place. I never meant to upset you, but it doesn't matter what I meant because words and actions have consequences. So, unequivocally,
Mike, take it back. This is way better. I'm listening to it now. You're right.
You're listening to it's pretty good, huh?
It's really good.
It's great.
The thoughts and opinions of Mike Minotti as they relate to the alternative, non-official Canadian national anthem, are not those of Giant Bomb at Large.
It's a Canada, you're a lifetime journey from Epcot. Okay.
That's it. That's the one. That's
Sorry,
the one, baby.
what were the circumstances where Disney was like asked
that's
to
actually the
or
craziest part.
volunteered that? Like what happened?
Are they just doing that on spec? Like what are they doing?
In the Canada Pavilion in Epcot, there's a Circle Vision show about Canada. Circle Vision is you stand in this room, a big room, and there's 9 screens surrounding you. So it's like a 360 view of Canada. And they play a little movie about Canada, and you go all around the country, and then at one point they sing this song, and it's very pretty.
Okay.
Now you asked there. Okay?
I know. I look. Mistakes get made all the time.
Mike, is there a
And
list
still
of stuff?
lost the weirder poll by 1 vote this time.
Sucks to suck.
Mike, is there a list I can find of like things that were in Circle Vision? Because I went to Circle Vision and I can't remember what I saw, and I'm like,
I mean, I could probably just tell you. There's America the Beautiful.
It was in the 90s. It would have been like 97, 98.
Oh, are you thinking of Timekeeper, the one where Robin Williams was a robot?
I
And
was
also the
gonna
girl
say
from
Robin
Cheers was a
Williams was in it.
robot.
Yes,
yeah,
it's gotta
that's
be that.
Timekeeper. Originally from Disneyland Paris. And
I
then
actually
brought
know
over
what that
here.
is. I actually
Yeah,
know what that
okay,
is,
ruled.
and therefore we've come full circle and we have to move on. It was your turn, Mike.
Oh, great. I will do Red Lobster.
Yeah, you will.
Hey, Mike, I haven't finished the episode yet, so I don't know if you guys find this out or not. Red Lobster corporate headquarters, based in Orlando. Drive off I-4, you can see it right here from the exit. Pretty building.
I mean, first of all, that sounds right. Second of all, aren't there like 0 Red Lobsters left?
No, they bounced back hard. They got a hot CEO.
Oh,
He's
you
very
missed it.
attractive. Yeah,
This is another thing we
what?
can catch you up on. Mike, tell them all about it.
Okay, this I'm here for.
yeah. We're all very excited about Red Lobster's prospects these
How
days.
cold are the brews?
Because they got the hottest CEO, the coldest brews, the fastest Wi-Fi, me and the boys hanging out at the Lobster, doing our fantasy drafts, Cheddar Bay all day.
How does anyone ever vote for me in these polls?
They can't.
No, that's not that weird. Knowing all this about Red Lobster is not that weird. He likes Red Lobster.
It's fine.
We're Lobster boys. We're just innocent Lobster
Love
boys.
Lobster, man.
Yeah, Lobster's pretty good. Crab and lobster.
I had a subpar lobster roll up in Lake George, and I
bud,
was just
I'm sorry.
I was like, what the fuck, man?
You don't deserve that. You deserve better lobster rolls.
Thank you.
I'm sad I couldn't have the Boston lobster roll again this year.
We
glad I
thought
found
about
that.
you.
It was really good.
I'm glad.
It was quite the moment. It was quite the moment.
Yeah, that was like when it was all happening, and and we were like in between jobs, let's say, and that was a big bill. And I'm like, let's just do it. Let's get it.
Let's go for it. It's fine. Boy, I think I might have known that about Red Lobster's headquarters being in Orlando. I mean, there's no point for me to go there. Yeah, it's like, what are they gonna do?
And yet, what if you did? Like,
What
what
if
if you
I
went
did?
to Red Lobster's headquarters?
Like, what if I explain? What would I explain?
They still have 55,000 employees, which is 54,500 more than I thought they did. So
Yeah. Again, I think. Okay, the bounce back is real. I think that actually they're doing okay again. I don't know.
I mean, you gotta imagine, I don't know, 86% of that is devoted to like Cheddar Bay biscuit development. You know?
But those biscuits are good. We need at least one, like, chain restaurant that specializes in seafood. There aren't that many of those. There's probably some smaller ones, but we need at least one of those.
Yeah, we need John Silver's.
That's real fast. That's real fast food. We need like a sit-down joint, like the TGI Fridays.
Casual?
We need the Olive Garden of the Sea. Yeah,
Exactly.
Red Lobster?
It is.
Yeah,
That's why we need them
we're
so
saying we
much.
need it. We're saying it's an important institution.
Nobody else.
I think I've had it once because growing up, my dad would always talk about how like that was the fancy place. Like Red Lobster was super fancy, and I think either he wasn't paying or he like saved up a lot of good coupons. And I think we went once.
I do think in the 80s they were able to position themselves in that way.
Yes.
Where it was like above a Fridays.
Yeah,
you know?
sure. That is how I viewed it as a kid. You're right. Now
Is it
nowadays
possible-
it's only successful because Beyonce sang that one line about how she got fucked so good that she took his ass to Red Lobster. I was surprised it ever had any issues after that line. I'm like, 'cause people are gonna be like, look at me.
Right.
She took me to Red Lobster. Like they would be proud of it. So
Yeah, the value there. Yeah.
Was it ever? You think it was more of a case in like the 80s and before that with these chain restaurants where a lot of people just didn't really realize it was a chain restaurant? Like,
I don't
there's
think
like,
we even
here's
thought
our
about
Red
it. Like,
Lobster. It's fancy.
I don't think in that time, like hearing that, oh, it's a chain restaurant, you'd be like, what is? Okay, so
Yeah.
lots of, like,
I don't
things are just
think
chains. I don't give a shit.
I don't think there was a stigma.
There was no stigma.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got to the bottom of that. Dan, you're up.
Dan 3.0.
Hey, where is Dan 3.0 on D&D? Is he still pretending it's really confusing, or is he willing to admit that it's not that confusing? All right. Love you. Bye.
All right. So the thing with Dan 3.0 is not playing up ignorance, but being fully honest with the ignorance. I don't understand D&D.
I think this is one that we're just going to chalk up to your brain does not mesh with the concept of D&D.
I don't get how you win. I don't know what
Right.
you're
Well,
doing.
the fact
I don't
that
know
you
what
think
the
that you-
objective is.
and the
I
fact
don't
that you
know
think
what
that
the
stuff
board.
is
Sometimes there's a
important.
board, sometimes there's not. You're just making stuff up and nothing matters. I honestly, I do not get it.
Yeah, but that's fine. At PAX, me, Stacy, Dib, Lucy, and Super Eye Patch Wolf did a D&D tutorial, and in 90 minutes, because my wife really wanted to learn, what D&D was. I think she just wanted to buy dice, but that's between us.
Did you do the thing where you have to fill out a form beforehand?
character
Determine
sheet?
what kind of wizard you are or whatever?
Character
Did
sheet.
you do that?
No,
character
they just
sheet.
they handed out like cards. They were just like, you're this,
That stuff
you're
can
that.
be predetermined. Yeah.
Yeah, and look, I'll be honest, I didn't fully understand like the minutia and the granularity of it all, but
you
you
get the
would.
idea.
Yeah, you and so would you, Dan, in a heartbeat.
Even as a company, I don't understand any element of playing it or the company itself, because it's like there is a Dungeons and Dragons company, but
Yeah, Wizards of the
apparently-
Coast. Yeah.
They sell
Okay,
books.
Wizards of the Coast, and so like, but are they? And so many things use the same rule set. So are they getting paid? Or are they paying?
Well,
for
that's
the
a
rights
complicated
to use
story
D&D?
also.
Is Magic the same as D&D? Does a game that
No.
uses D&D rules have to pay a subsidiary? Like
So I saw Austin
I don't
recently.
get any part of it.
I saw Austin a couple weeks ago, and he was explaining some of like the licensing and them going back and forth on a few things. It seems like it's a bit of a sordid kind of situation with the licensing end
It
of
is.
it.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
But why does any of that matter to you? Their
Yeah, like what do you care? It's
situation.
it's
every
just
day it comes
dice.
up a lot
It's just
among
dice
gamers.
deciding outcomes. That's it. It's
But I
Baldur's
guess, well,
Gate.
you can just make anything
He
up.
hated
Why
Baldur's
can't like,
Gate.
oh, we got to kill this dragon? Why don't I be like, oh, I farted and it's a magic fart and the dragon went to
because
the
there's
demon realm?
because
you know?
there
Like,
are rules. There's a
look-
person who manages, who
Backguard,
runs
do you remember
the
we
show.
were playing the soccer game rematch the other day, and Dan?
I try to
would-
forget, Grub,
Dan,
but yeah,
Dan wouldn't
I remember.
play goalie.
Yeah.
I think Dan
And
is
we
so
won.
incapable of thinking about cooperative play that he will never get D&D.
Well, because he's never been on a team.
We were just playing Myco Punk.
He has been on a team. With
No, no, no,
he has
no, no.
done
We were
this
just
stuff.
playing Myco Punk and I was doing fine.
No, he's not been on a real ass team where people are
I played
really
basketball.
depending on
I played
him.
baseball.
Baseball's not a team sport, really.
Okay, basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, I never scored any points or did anything good.
Right,
but-
because you just like traveled and dunked all the
No,
every
yeah,
time.
I gotta
Yeah.
step in here. Dan's got handles.
Oh,
Handles?
Yeah, in the video, in the
Oh,
travel
right.
log, yeah.
That was surprising. He could handle that basketball.
I was okay at like horse.
My point is like
knockout. And,
my point is like you were terrible.
games.
We won in rematch, but you were a terrible teammate and you didn't make it fun.
But did we win?
I don't care.
This obsession with winning, I think, is the root of the problem still
care.
here.
But what's the point of games? Is trying to win.
No, it's the point to have fun, Dad.
Yep. See, this is where you zig and I zag.
In sports, the point is to win.
Professional sports.
Tom Brady wasn't out there going, wee. He was trying to win, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit different when you're
He
being
was
paid
also the
$200 million
quarterback.
a year. Yeah.
He's the quarterback. He's the guy. You're not the guy.
But I was never competitive. Sports, I just didn't want to play. I didn't want to get, I don't care about winning in that way that like hardcore sports guys care. But like, that is the point of a sport.
Even things, you say that, but then we'll play Triforce Heroes or whatever, and you're not trying to win there. You're just trying to entertain yourself.
I'm trying to have a good time.
Exactly. And I think these two things of like needing to understand the win condition and trying to have a good time, they conflict with the overall spirit of D&D to the point where you will never get it. And that's fine.
And it comes from a place of selfishness. I mean, if I could speak, because it's like, I want to score. I want to be the guy. If we win, even better. If we don't, well, oh, well, at least I scored. You need to like, team sports are better when they play like teams, of course.
I honestly wonder if I would play totally different if we were just playing for fun off stream.
Maybe.
So this is you're trying to shoehorn a little 3.0 into the whole thing here? Is that what's happening?
No, I'm thinking without thinking, but like I don't go into a thing with a plan like that. But I think if I'm on a show doing a thing, I am just instinctively going to maybe do things a little differently than I would do.
See,
in
3.
real life.
2.0 would not have said that. 3.
3.0 will.
Good on you. Good on you.
Yes.
My turn. Even though this is a team podcast.
When I played Four Swords Adventures with Tim Terry and Ben Hansen back in the day, it was not on stream, and I was doing exactly the same.
We got to find ourselves in a situation where we can actually give a shit about an actual team sport, IRL, you know?
Dodgeball against...
Dodgeball, yeah.
Against what's the least athletic competing video game outlet?
Is it Min-Max?
Yeah, probably Min-Max. Us versus Min-Max.
That was so ready to go.
Watch Ben Hansen's bones explode when we hit him with the dodgeball.
I feel like Podzorski's got an arm or something.
Yeah, I'm afraid, actually.
Hansen's actually like the opposite of me with like sports type stuff because I played tennis with him a couple times. And it's like, so I'm like trying to do, so it's like 15, 30, 40 love, And he's like, no, let's just hit it around. And like, there's no rhyme or reason. You just hit it back and forth for a while. No one's counting.
I would prefer some...
Well, there's a difference between volleying to have fun and then keeping score. So what was going on there?
I thought we were playing a game of tennis, and he would always be like, let's just hit it back and forth. It's like, that's weird, right?
No, it's not. Volleying is fine. What do you mean?
And like, I get like enjoyment. Like when I went to the X Golf, the golf simulator in Avon, and that was just like going and doing the driving range essentially. I just like the act of hitting a ball really far. That feels good, and I can do that for a couple hours.
Sure. But you could do that and also have some structure to it. If I went into a racquetball court, it's fun just to knock the shit out of it.
Structure, but I just don't need it. Like I'll go to the batting cages and I'll just hit a ball because it feels good to hit a ball.
It is just satisfying. Yeah,
it's satisfying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right. I don't know where we landed there, but we got to move on.
I don't even remember what the fucking question was.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right, D&D.
Oh, D&D.
Thank you, caller. Thank you all to all the callers. It's my turn, and I'm going to choose in a bathroom.
Hey, Dumpers. So, if you're, like, finishing things off in the bathroom and, shaking things off and something accidentally shoots up into your eye, what would you call that? Or...
Your eye?
Also, what is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you guys in the bathroom?
Ooh.
Thank you.
All right.
How vigorously are you shaking it to get it in your eye?
Look, whatever God dictates I need to do that day.
Your
all right?
eye? It's so far away.
I mean, okay.
Maybe
what
he's
about
really short?
Maybe he's real long.
Maybe he's got a powerful stream, and it's actually going in like that episode of Curb where he takes the Flomax, and the drip of pee gets up on Jesus's portrait, and it makes it look like Jesus is crying, and the woman that lives there believes that Jesus was crying in the portrait.
Right.
Maybe it's like that.
We had one of those in my town. There was a statue of Jesus where the eyes started glowing randomly, and it was outside. So like
Glowing?
it was on the news and everything, and all these people started showing up and like, why is Jesus' eyes glowing on this
I don't know, but you sell all those people something.
Oh, there was like it became a carnival at the end. Yeah.
I'll sell them of magic popsicle sticks,
I
whatever.
got some orbs for you.
Yeah,
Here
there you go, Grub.
I think we later found out it was just like a paint thing, you know.
Oh, man. Okay, the piss thing. Is it piss-eyed? Piss.
Yeah.
You've been
pie-eyed is what my mom calls getting drunk. And I wanted to go in something in that direction, but I couldn't make that work. You're in...
piss-faced. You've been piss.
Piss-faced is good.
We don't have a lot of synonyms for the word eye, huh?
Yeah.
No, we don't really need them.
No. And that's probably one of the first words we came up with, right?
Yeah. Well,
I've got a few embarrassing bathroom stories.
Yeah, I got a real recent one.
Oh, cool.
Like yesterday?
No, like on the way back from SGF.
Oh, yeah.
Backlard goes first.
Go ahead.
I was on the flight back, and I try and avoid this at all costs. I do not like going to the lavatory on a plane. I got up. I headed towards the bathroom. This was a plane where they had illuminated icons, green for all good, red for occupied. It was green. It was green.
Should it have been?
No, Jeff, it should not have been. Because the woman I walked in on was in there.
I hate that.
And it was a flight attendant.
Oh, come on, no! You didn't push that button anymore.
She wanted you to open the door. She's a pervert. She's a pee pervert.
Now, I don't understand. This must have just happened to her a bunch of times before because she had no urgency. Absolutely no urgency.
Oh, yeah. It was a plan all along.
And I was like, like that, like right away. Oh, sorry. It was almost so fast that like I couldn't even say anything. It was like Monty Python-esque where it was just like, whoop, 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 like that.
For the short that Sean's going to edit of this, can you just give him a George Costanza? It was green. It was green. Like that real quick.
It was green. It was green.
There we go. Thanks.
For some reason in my mind, I imagine like Hank Hill reacted the exact same way that Jeff Backelard did in this situation. Like, just like stared for a moment in disbelief, like closed the door, like shuddered a bunch.
No, I was more mad. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so you got put in a situation. It shouldn't have happened. It wasn't your fault.
It shouldn't have happened. It should not have happened. And I was also like staking it out, where I was like waiting for the light to go green.
Right.
And then you just get bamboozled like that.
It's a terrible feeling.
She should know more than anyone to lock the door.
Exactly. That's why it's so upsetting. It can only be deliberate.
Well,
did you see this flight attendant again during the flight? Did they like give you peanuts later or something? Was it weird?
I gotta say, she handled it way better than I did. I would constantly just pretend I was sleeping when I saw her making her way down. It's not great.
I think I've told the story about the guy that I was like working as a delivery driver, and I was in an office. And I dropped off their Jimmy John's, and I had to go poo. And so I went to their public bathroom, and it was a bunch of stalls. And a guy's just like, I'm going to change this light bulb right above you. And he got like a ladder. It was like right next door, but basically he was hovering over me while I was going poo. And I thought he was probably a pervert as well, but I don't know.
Yeah, I had that similar story with professional wrestler Jerry Lynn doing like pull-ups in the bathroom before an indie match, and I'm just peeing in the stall. And he's like, each time he does a pull-up, he peeks over the toilet stall he's in and like looks into the urinals where I'm peeing.
What the fuck?
That is really specific and weird.
Yeah. He apologized. He seems like a nice guy, but it was
every time? Sorry.
It's just weird because he's like, sorry about that. I was like, it's okay, Jerry Lynn, person I know from TV.
That's so weird.
When I was in Catholic school and I was in first grade, there was apparently this rash of like bathroom shenanigans where like I think the deal was kids had been doing the thing where they're wetting paper towels and throwing it over the top and all that stuff. I don't think I was even aware this was really happening, which added to my confusion here because I was washing my hands And I go to like leave. I'm like wiping my hands off and I go to leave. And Sister Marianne Dice, the nun, walks in, looks at me, and she held up her hand and she goes, I caught you red-handed. And I was like, what? And she goes, it was you. Come with me. And she took me to the principal's office, and I had to sit there, and they were accosting me about being like the wet paper towel toilet bandit
The wet
guy.
bandit, yeah.
I had no idea this was fucking going on, and I was just adamantly like, I don't know what you're talking about. And like, I got in trouble, and it was just the most like futile, like, I don't know what else to say. I have never done this once. So that sucked. The other one was at Giant Bomb East, where we had the two shitters there, Backlar, you'll remember. And I went in to go check one out, and I had to poop. And I walk in, and it was just an absolute crime scene in there. And it was just poop. Like the grossest,
like someone died.
Way too much.
Yeah,
it was awful. And so I walk in, and there's nobody else in the bathroom. I walk in, I was like, whoa, and I go and I leave the stall as the janitor's walking in. And it looks like I'm, and there's a language barrier. And so it was like, what do? I try to? It's like, I didn't leave I didn't. But to him, he just walked in, and I was leaving the grossest stall ever.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
I hated that. And if I remember right, I still had to shit, but I didn't want to be in that room anymore because I was embarrassed, so I just had to wait until it was cleaned up and everything. But
no one realized for the longest time that you could just go right down to floor 9.
I learned that when they did all the shitter renovation stuff on our floor.
It was like the Plaza Hotel. One floor down.
Oh, no. First floor at the San Francisco office was the best with the presidential suite toilet.
Well, what about, about the basement? We've talked about the basement in 28th Street.
No, I didn't know about the basement.
Oh, buddy. Basement had showers, too.
Wow.
Oh, Rory would do that at the San Francisco one. He would ride his bike in a shower. Yeah.
Yep.
I think I want to go shower at a Love's.
Yeah.
A Love's?
I've
the
done
gas
that.
station.
I did that at
trucker gas
truckers
station.
do it. Yeah,
they look really nice. I think I just want to go in there with
get your
one
number.
of those 3-in-1 soap bottle things.
Yeah.
With a towel, just shower there and see what.
And
it feels
sandals.
Oh yeah.
What are the sandals for?
Because you don't want to get warts
Your
on your
face.
feet.
What do you think?
Mike, I'm with you. I've never worn sandals in the shower.
Public shower?
I've only ever public showered at the gym. I guess it never occurred to me to wear sandals in there.
Yeah, I showered at the gym. I've never.
Okay.
All
Good
right,
for you guys.
grab
Yeah,
an
I
eye.
definitely would get athlete's foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
it
makes when you say it makes sense. I never.
Just
didn't know.
guys, new rule, right? That's all.
Go.
New rule.
New rule.
I've never once worn.
That
In
was
a
my least
public
favorite.
shower. I'm talking about a public
No,
shower.
also that. I had dorm showers, I had gym showers, and never once.
That
wore
was my
footwear.
least favorite thing about my one semester in an actual dorm was the floor shower and the shared shower thing. Shower time is sacred to me. I love
Moving
it.
Moving forward. Maybe a good practice to adopt. Just saying.
I believe you. I will bring
I
sandals.
don't think I'll be in
the
public
future.
showers anymore. I don't know why I would.
Yeah.
You never know.
At
You never
Love's,
know.
I'm going to, so I will bring sandals when I go to Love's. Although I feel like the truckers have pretty good feet.
It's not about that. Yeah, it's not even about that though. Just let's. Wow. Okay. Well. Okay. It's fine. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. All right. We are going to turn our focus over to YouTube chat, and they are going to pick the very next voicemail. The first one that I see is, oh boy, vasectomy.
Yeah, I think I
Hey,
could have just
Dumper.
told you it was going to be that.
Hey, Dumpers. I'm driving from a beach vacation and just saw a billboard for easy vasectomy at fastweb.com. What's the dumbest billboard you've seen? I can't imagine anyone's like, oh, yeah, you know what? I need a vasectomy. I'm glad I saw that billboard. Sign me up, buddy. Love you. Bye.
That billboard implies that this is somehow a drive-through vasectomy. I feel like, where
I don't want to hear that my vasectomy is going to be complicated, but I also don't want to hear easy vasectomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regular down the middle vasectomy. That's give me that.
or wherever
Normal
they
effort.
need to cut, right? Yeah.
Mike, can your dad do vasectomies?
No, he doesn't. He's not a
what?
surgeon.
He's not a urologist
in any way.
Yeah.
He's the one you go to, and he'll take your temperature and do the reflex test, and then he'll.
He's
give you
he's like a
prescription,
GP, right?
Or he'll tell you the specialist you should see for your more serious problem.
So he's like
But
a general.
you can freeze a wart off here, right?
Yeah, he could do that. Yeah, he's done skin
But he can't
tags
give you a
for me
vasectomy?
before. That's much more complicated than taking off a wart or a skin tag of a vasectomy.
Surgery,
you have to open up
Dan.
a pee-pee.
No, you don't. But it's surgery, Dan.
Yeah, but so is freezing a wart off.
No, that's not surgery.
It's simply not.
Could
You
use
think
the
you think
freezy wart
you
thing
think
on
cutting your
balls?
nails is surgery?
Oh,
No,
good one.
that's
Good one.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you got him. That when
Makes you
what do we
think.
call that? What do we call that moment of where it's like, oh, it's just that's the one that Dan understood.
Yeah.
We call it futile because he's going to forget in 30 minutes. So what's the matter?
But Jeff, it felt good in the moment,
You're
right? Did it
You're
not,
right.
Mike?
It's
Right?
wearing off on me.
It did feel good. It seemed like it registered. It seemed like it registered.
It feels as good as like a hole-in-one in mini golf.
Yeah, okay.
There are times where it's like I got in the Discord yesterday and I was like, "Hey, what's going on with what are your punishment games?" And like, we just talked about this on the podcast. Like, I don't think we did. We did though.
I think
We
so.
didn't have a lot to say because I haven't started mine. I mentioned like I'm waiting for my
Yeah.
Steam Deck to
Okay,
arrive
okay.
to play mine.
I just couldn't remember what any
Oh,
of them were.
you told me to play Outer Wilds. I'll probably start doing that on my like personal stream this weekend.
And,
I will say,
yeah,
I will
007,
say-
everything or nothing for me.
Right.
I will say everyone I know that has had one of these procedures, the takeaway is all over the board.
Yeah.
I know people
mean-
who are like, it's super simple, no problem. I have I know other people will be like, my nuts have hurt for
Yeah.
6 months.
I had
I don't want
veins in
that.
my nuts taken out when I was 18, so I would think I probably have the closest approximation of what that's like, right?
Yes.
I was put under and they
Yep,
cut
I
things
don't
out
want
of my
I know
balls.
what it is. I don't want to. We're not going to talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I probably have the closest approximation. It's not fun.
Sure. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Yours is definitely worse. To be clear, like you had a
Taking the
worse.
veins out.
I just wish you.
The bilateral varicocelectomy.
Right. Yours is worse than what a vasectomy.
And you got to go back to high school and be like, oh, I totally didn't have ball surgery. That's not why I
Yeah.
was gone.
Yeah.
That's not why I'm walking
Anything
funny.
else?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
anyway.
went back to dare camp again. Please don't beat me up.
Yeah, just pull out, right? I mean, no, you know.
Jesus. Time tested method.
It's like 87% effective. I'll have you know.
It gets the job done. Yeah. or specifically doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no way to know. No one really knows.
Oh, Rich in the chat says, isn't the first post vasectomy load just
Oh
blood?
God, no! What? No!
Cannibal Corpse song. What the fuck? That's,
I love that the lead singer of Cannibal Corpse is like a huge crane game guy.
Really? That'd be
Yeah.
awesome to see.
Yeah,
At Chuck E. Cheese.
there's someone collected. I think it's him. Someone collected like a super cut of like all of his gigantic winnings. He seems like such a good dude. That's like Corpse Grinder is his name, something like that.
Yeah.
He's the man. Okay.
don't get
well,
surgery on your balls unless you have to. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But
No
wait,
cancel.
Nope, I'm not going to say it. Dan 3.0 just didn't say the thing that was in my head.
Great. Oh, that's growth. That's
We did
growth.
it. We did it,
Awesome.
everybody.
There you go. It would have sounded very dumb.
And I'm
Awesome.
not going to bring up the thing about Disney it reminds me of.
Amazing.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Did he only have one nut?
Who, Walt? No.
Yeah.
I think he had two.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe at 3.
With some of the things he said, he had a lot, I'm sure. All right. We're going to go to Twitch chat. Twitch chat chose sad songs.
Hey, Dumpers. I was just watching Pimp My Record episode 2, and they were talking about listening to sad songs, and Dan couldn't think of a sad song. I recommend The Commander Thinks Aloud by something Winters, something. Wish I could remember the name, but it's a really sad
Edgar
song.
Winter's Band?
Check it out. And also, what are your favorite sad songs, if you know any sad songs? Bye, I love you.
Oh.
I don't want recommendations for sad songs because I don't understand why you would listen to a thing that's
Because they're
sad.
catchy and they're cool. You watch
Yeah,
that.
like Elton John's got a bunch of sad
You know,
songs.
Because I'm a human.
Don't you like
But
the
why
breadth
do
of
you want
emotion?
it? Sad is bad. Why do you want to?
Sad's
So
not
what?
bad.
Okay,
Evoke
okay,
that?
you
That's
like.
why they're different words.
I
One's
just
bad,
listened-
one's sad.
I just listened
just-
to you talking about how great horror movies are on the fire escape thing, and
Me?
like, well, why would I want to watch
don't
somebody
love
get
horror movies at
murdered?
all. I I'm not a horror guy at all. Marrying my car. I
You were
don't care
talking about how much you liked some of them, how you wanted to
there are
watch more
some
of them.
like Halloween and The Shining and stuff.
You
There's
like
some good ones.
Scream or something, right?
Yeah, but I don't like horror movies really.
You like Scream, but you like
Man,
Scream.
It's like one step forward, 1,000 steps back with you, man.
No, but I mean, but this is earnest in that like I don't ever. Why would I?
Look,
seek
it's not gonna
out
like
sad
devastate.
things?
Don't you like the song Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot?
I don't really.
There's a lot of songs that are like,
Oh, chat says November Rain's a sad song. November
of
Rain's one
course
my
it
favorite songs.
is.
Fast Car?
I don't really care about Fast Car.
Man, I do. Oof.
November
I
Rain.
know-
If November Rain's a sad song, then I fucking love November
Yeah,
Rain.
like
Estranged. Yeah. Okay. Maybe there's just a bunch of sad Guns N' Roses songs I like. Oh,
Yeah.
Metallica. That's horrifying. Yeah. One. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Plenty.
Oh, Hurt by Johnny Cash is fucking incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sad
Don't
song.
you like get
Like,
any
I guess I
sense
like a
of
lot
like?
of sad songs. Tuesday's Gone.
supremely sad song.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like plenty of sad
I
songs.
mean, it's
guess.
because the song is sad doesn't mean that you also immediately feel devastatingly sad from it. Sometimes it's kind of
No.
like a, it's
It's
like
getting
a
to
pathos.
like, oh my God, another human being has felt the way I've felt before. That's awesome.
But I don't. That's the thing is I don't really feel sad that often. By the way, chat. I see you
There you
saying
go.
"Hurt"
You
by
don't-
Johnny Cash. Well, I know it's 9 Inch Nails. I know. But
Yes,
I mean,
but to
oh
be
no,
clear,
that one.
yeah,
Yeah, but
Reznor himself. By the way, I'm
Yes.
seeing 9 Inch Nails like in concert in a couple months.
Listen-
I know he's like this is Johnny Cash's now. Yeah.
Listen,
Yes,
music
he-
people, that is the Super Mario Brothers 2 was Doki Doki Panic of the music world.
Yeah, that's a good
thing
point.
there.
That's a good.
Yes. Yeah. So everyone's like, "Oh, you think Johnny Cash?" No, I know. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess I like a lot of sad songs. I guess I just don't seek them out. Like, even recently, "Good Luck, Babe" is probably my favorite like recent song of the last year or so. That's the idea of that song and that story is very somber. I don't know if somber is the word, but it's sad. So yeah, I guess I'm cool with that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when you start to just like think about stuff, you realize.
But I think maybe it just doesn't affect me as much since I don't really get sad. Like
I don't.
I
But I don't
hate
seek
that.
out
I hate that
happy
you say
songs
that.
because I'm generally pretty happy. Like in like that's my like default state is like I'm pretty good. I feel good. So I don't seek out happy songs because I don't need them. Like,
You get
that's where-
upset when you listen to Happy from the end of Despicable Me 2?
Kinda.
Yeah,
It's
it's
also
like,
just a
shut the
song.
fuck up.
Yeah, I
We're
don't
so
need to-
happy for you, Gru.
Shut up, Pharrell. Yeah.
You know, as long as you keep saying sentences like "I've never been sad,"
no, I didn't say that. That's misrepresenting what I said.
okay, then say what you said.
I've always said this. I get sad at very appropriate times where it's like when tragedy and death and things like that. I definitely get sad. I just am not someone who I probably haven't had a sad feeling since my cousin died in 2022. That's definitely the last time I've cried. Yeah, I think that's the last time. And I can't really remember what it would have been before that. I remember being on a first date once and saying I couldn't remember the last time I had a bad day, and she looked at me like I was an
But
alien.
like when you're
Okay,
like on
cool.
a trip or something,
She
and
was
you
also right.
you miss like Bonk or your dogs, like isn't that like kind of a sad feeling?
Of course, no, it's more excitement to get back and see them.
Okay.
You know,
I mean, it's nice. That's nice.
or it's like if someone
yeah.
I love is having a bad, if Bonk or some of my family or something's going through a tough time or having a bad day, I feel that.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and just be like, I don't think you just like know when you are is what I'll.
Like I didn't know sad songs until
Yeah,
people reminded
we'll
me
just
of
chalk
sad
it up
songs.
to that. I think that's a safe way to approach it, right? We all feel good about that. Great, Grub, you're
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Let's go with even Canada.
Oh
Hey,
no, not
Dumper.
again.
So, if you were like me and you grew up in the 90s, there was a certain rumor about Marilyn Manson,
Yeah.
and he had elective surgery.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys know about this.
Yes.
But I want to know, how the fuck did every school know about this? Whether you were, East Coast, West Coast, Canada even. I know people from Canada said, oh yeah, we know about that. How the fuck did this rumor spread? You guys have any good idea?
All right. Before we get into it, Mike, what's the rumor?
Oh, I just looked it up because I.
Oh,
sorry.
you didn't know it?
I was like, this sounds familiar. Once I read it, I was like, oh, I think I've heard something about that before.
What do you know about Richard Gere?
Yeah, like I
Is
know
that the guy
too.
from Chicago?
What?
Yes, the film Chicago. Yes.
He's in that?
Oh,
Right?
yes, the movie
I don't
Chicago.
know.
He's the
That's right. I
lawyer,
did
like-
not know that's what
Yes,
you
it's
meant.
really-
yes,
has nothing to do
oh,
with
yes,
that.
they both. Oh, yes, they both. Oh, yes, they both reach for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh, yes, they both reach for the gun, for
Yes,
the
it's
gun.
not about the musical.
What about him?
You don't know
about
his
a
deal?
gerbil.
Or the
Yeah, we
the
say
rumor?
gerbil. Does that ring a bell.
What, he shoved a gerbil up his ass?
Yes.
I never heard that.
Okay. There was all South Park.
Like, were you homeschooled?
No, I don't know. I mean,
You don't know?
to be clear, I'm pretty proud of myself for not remembering the Richard Gere gerbil ass and Marilyn Manson had his ribs removed so he can suck his own cock stories. Like, didn't mean much to me back then.
How did that not? How were you not
I
confronted?
think I was. I just don't think I cared.
I think
imagine
what
just
caller
forgetting
is asking, and thank you, caller. What caller's like, you're just trying to unpack like how urban legends get spread.
Before-
And
That was just
Before the
early
internet
internet,
and
though.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if these ones are too surprising. That was
No,
early
like-
internet.
Like Chad's bringing up Rod Stewart. That was definitely a pre-internet one. Mike, do you know about Rod Stewart?
Yes, of course. No, I don't know the Rod Stewart one.
What's the thing about Rod Stewart? I don't know.
That might be maybe a little more.
Is that just Kansas?
Tell us about Rod Stewart, Dan.
Is that just
Am I
Kansas?
correct? Because I saw a few people in chat bring this up. Am I correct in remembering that the rumor with Rod Stewart is he had to have his stomach pumped once because there was too much semen in it?
Oh yeah. I can't remember hearing that one. Yeah.
I believe that's the one. Yes.
Okay, I've heard that,
yes.
but thanks for
Yeah,
being
yeah.
very specific.
Hey, do we have to say alleged before any of these? Are these people still alive? We got,
yes, they're all alive.
oh shit.
I think in the way like fairy tales get spread, it's just the human experience is retelling stories and
like,
and that's
you have
how
a cousin
it works.
in another school, and you go to summer camp with those kids
It's
from all those
way-
other schools.
It's way less complicated than I think.
And there's a
people,
track meet. Like, people.
Let's just be honest. Like, men for so long have fantasized about sucking their own dick that it's just when you hear about somebody who's reached it, everybody is like, "Wow, they did it." There was an SNL sketch about that.
The Will Ferrell yoga one.
Yeah,
Right.
I remember
Well,
that too.
You're hyper focusing on the.
I remember they had the funny.
You're hyper focusing on the Marilyn Manson thing. We were just more talking about urban legends in general, but
I think I know why that one got so much traction, right? It wasn't because of Marilyn Manson. It's like somebody did it. Wow. How many people?
It's like the moon. It's like the moon.
How many people do you think went to a doctor and was like, can you
couple
I've heard
thousand?
about this.
Yeah.
Could you remove my ribs? Like
Or-
what?
or-
No. Why
ask-
would
ask
you
your
even
dad.
want that?
Yeah,
Ask your dad.
Can your dad call in next week?
How many guys asked about this? Yeah.
Yeah.
How many guys ever asked you to?
How many
No, I
people
think
you
my
got to
dad
turn
gets-
away?
I think
Why
my dad,
recommend it? $750.
what my dad complains about is all the people who want him to like clear their dogs as like support animals or whatever, so that they can take their
yeah.
dogs into grocery stores and airplanes and
Yeah,
things like
dog
that.
people are a lot sometimes. Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's the beauty of being a doctor. You get to decide who lives and dies. You know,
That's the Hippocratic Oath, I think. Yeah.
it's a perk. It's a perk of the business, perk of the job. All right, Mike, you're up.
Oh man, it's been a lot. Let's see. Single riders.
Hey, Dumpers. This one's for our good buddy Mitch Kokoto. I saw there is a new dating app for Disney adults called Single Riders, which I thought was pretty clever. And I was curious if you guys had to create a dating app for gamers, who I'm sure are in desperate need of such an app. What kind of clever name would you call it?
That's easy.
Yo, what you got? What you got, Bacalar?
Well, the first thing is stupid. I don't even want to say it because I feel like I've seen it on a T-shirt before, like a play or two.
Co-op.
That's dumb.
Whatever we call it, though, it's clearly just a honey trap, right? And it's like a trap door, and we just let them all fall down. It's
Yeah.
like a pit.
Well, that's what single riders is. It's just gonna, it's a mechanism to fucking sell them more shit. I promise you. Like,
I have Googled dating for gamers because I'm sure these already exist. So you already got elite singles, gamer dating, girl gamer dating. Oh my goodness.
Gamer dating.
I'm sure there's a lot of girls on that.
Yeah, LFG dating, looking for group dating. Look at all this. Wow.
Friendly Fire.
Soul Geek.
Friendly Fire.
Kippo, the dating app for
Kippo.
gamers. Kippo.
Yeah, I'm reading about that on GamesBeat.com. Kippo 2.0 pivots gamer dating app to the metaverse. Thanks, Dean.
I do remember, like, is Zeus or something? One of my first stories I had to write was about Zeus trying to gamify dating. It wasn't like dating for gamers, but they were gamifying their dating app thing, something like that.
That was what was that fucking app that did stuff like that? Foursquare? But then
Square was like for where you've been. Like,
it was a gamified look. That was from
I'm the mayor. I'm the mayor of this.
Web 2.0 shit was gamify everything. That was the trend before all this other bullshit.
But there wasn't a dating offshoot of that where it was like there
I
was.
don't know.
I think
They
what was the
changed it to, like,
dating
Swarm or
What was the
something,
group dating app?
Group dating?
Yeah, it was like group
Like
dating.
for like orgies?
No, that's orgies. I'm talking then that's group sex. I'm talking about like where like, where like three couples would go out together on a date. Does anyone remember?
No.
Oh, so you're supposed to feel like safer if there's like a bunch of people doing it. But that's that's just so many more possibilities for one person to be really weird, right?
Well, no, it was like you and two friends. It wasn't Groupon. God damn it!
I like that.
It was basically like
Living
you and
social.
two friends, right? Agree to meet, an opposite pair of a person and their two friends. And you would,
For
like,
the purpose of having sex.
Okay, but
No,
what if
just as a date?
What if two people from
Just
my
hang out with
group?
people.
What if two people from my group like the same other person from the other group?
But that's the risky part of it.
Am I
Oh my God.
crazy? My brother definitely did this.
I have no memory of this.
Whitepeoplemeet.com? Is that what you
No.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I gotta look it up.
Christian Mingle.
Boardwalk Bangers.
God, it's not just all adultfriendfinder.com, okay? It's not just all that.
We're supposed to be. Go ahead, Jeff.
Single grandmas in your area. Was it one of
There you
those
go.
ads that he responded to?
We are supposed to be coming up with funny gamer names for a gaming dating thing here. OFG was pretty good.
I mean, a lot of the real ones were pretty bad. So
Yeah, Friendly Fire.
Maybe it was Meetup.
Meetup was just like a hanging out thing.
You're right.
Yeah, there wasn't
I
like
don't
a
know.
dating sex component. Meetups are like you move to a new city and you're looking for people like a running group or something like that.
I'm
It wasn't
gonna
like
ask him, and I'll report back.
Okay, we'll get to the bottom of this.
It was something.
Single Riders. That's pretty clever for a Disney thing.
yeah, it's clever. I like it.
I get it. Yeah.
I wonder what that's like.
although if yeah, right. But like if that goes well, then you can't go in the single rider line anymore because that's the problem here.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, you have to make some sacrifices if you're in a human relationship. That's a good point, Mike.
Choose your poison here.
It's difficult.
All right. Thank you, caller. Great voicemail. Dan, you're up.
Let's go with a lot of these have been taken. Pimp My Ride.
Hey guys, I didn't grow up in America, so I get your culture like through osmosis. So, Pimp My Ride. How much of it is documentary? Like, do I rely on that? Was it like that back then? Love you guys.
I guess okay. Definitely not a documentary.
This is a good question, though. How much of it was like that?
In a post like Survivor world, like in 2000s America, reality shows. I'm doing big
Post
air quotes for the
9/11,
audio listeners.
really.
Post 9/11 reality shows, which are different than documented. Reality shows are very, very produced things, from The Bachelorette to what are the other big ones? Survivor, all these like Rock of
Master
Love
Chef,
and Flavor Flav wants to fuck and Brett
the
Michaels is looking for a lady.
RuPaul's Drag Race, yeah.
The Osbournes was a big one.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, all right, these are real people kind of playing themselves, but in a way that's just very much like, oh, here's the part where your pants fall down while you're at the grocery store, and that's the scene. Pimp My Ride was one of those where it was like not really game show and not documentary. It's just like these are real people, and we're gonna do weird shit to their cars and see how they react.
Yeah. Yeah. No, RuPaul's a reality show. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I said RuPaul's Drag Race, but people are like, that's not. But I'm like, it's all part of that reality oeuvre. And that means, like, sometimes they're so produced that it's nothing like reality. And I think in the case of Pimp My Ride, everyone on that show was told how to behave in every scene.
Yeah. It was very eye-opening to me when I was at WWE because they were at the time doing like Total Bellas, Ms. and Mrs. I think I was on an episode of Ms. and Mrs. And there was another one they were doing. Oh yeah, they tried a Corey Graves and Carmella thing. And so I knew all the people that worked on these shows, and it's like, oh, these are just not scripted in that the dialogue is scripted, but it's like here's the part where Corey and Carmella are moving into their new house and sex toys fall out of this box and we're embarrassed. The movers saw our dildos. And it's like that was planned. And then they just have to react like naturally, you know?
It's just a name. Like it's just the way to describe the genre. Really?
Right. Yeah. It's like a show where a person sits down in front of a camera and talks about something that you're going to see that was like, oh, that really happened. But it was just always a way to like tell the story of the show. There was a way that people behaved when Exhibit would come to the door, and that was like a whole thing. Like you have to have this massive reaction. You have to run outside and like, tear your shirt off.
Like, the Publishers Clearinghouse thing. It's Ed McMahon with a big ass check.
I'm sure if somebody did react normally, they'd be like, "Cut."
Yeah.
Right. Like, no, we're gonna do that again.
I have to imagine with all these things that before the cameras were even rolling, they had to go in and be like, hey, we're going to be doing this thing. Just heads up, we're going to have cameras on. You know, it's like, so it's not going to be a legitimate, like, there are some, like, I have heard that Nathan For You is like, I'm sure there are certain shots and stuff
very,
like that.
very different.
But Nathan For You, I've heard, is pretty much real.
Yeah, that's very, very different. Like a Borat movie is very, very different.
Right. Where even those, you know, there's certain scenes and stuff that were kind of, it's way. I feel like that stuff is not as prevalent. Like you definitely have the like. I think now it's all like we put 80 people on an island and let's see if they fuck each other. Like Kayla tells me about these where there's one where it's like you live on an island and if you fuck, like a robot comes up and like the robot yells at you and kicks you off the island. I think it's too hot to handle. So
what
like,
if you fuck the robot?
What's that?
What if you fuck the robot?
I wonder if anyone's tried that. MILF? No, that's not MILF Island. That's
MILF Island is the one where like it's a bunch of MILFs. And they're like, we're going to put you on an island with a bunch of single guys. And they get all of the MILFs' sons to be there. And so the sons are dating other MILFs. And the moms there are dating.
That is MILF Manor.
Right.
Excuse me. I'd like to apologize to MILF Island.
And wait, and didn't 30 Rock like create that in a joke?
30 Rock parody. Yes.
It created it in a joke.
Oh my God, it's Sex House. Remember Sex House?
It's amazing.
Sex House is so freaking
I fucking
good.
love that shit.
Yeah. You know what was very real? Did you guys see that like tech bro CEO who like got caught on like a concert kiss cam having an affair?
God, I just saw that before the show started.
Great.
It's incredible.
It is cringy and awful in a way that you can't describe because
who's the guy?
I've never seen two people look more guilty in my life. Like nobody would have thought anything. They just like were like ha ha ha.
So it's like it's a Coldplay concert, which is already an indictment, and then. It's like these two people who are like embracing, like the woman is leaning on the guy and he's got his arms wrapped over her tummy.
Clearly romantically involved.
She's the head of HR.
And they show, and then the Coldplay like concert big video shows them, and the second they realize they're on screen, they're just like, we're fucked.
It's the reaction. He like immediately like ducks down and hides. She's like covering her.
Awesome. Because in that instant, so many things like play before their eyes.
Yeah, she covers and turns away, and he ducks down out of camera view.
It's a company called Astronomer,
incredible.
I think.
Yeah. What do they do? Are they a Web 3.0 company or something?
No,
what
I think they're like
AI?
a tech solution company or something. But oh man, is it just
seeing the moment in his
kiss.
eyes when he realizes what's going on?
They're like,
that's
there's,
beautiful.
you know, they're not like making out, but they're obviously having an inappropriate thing,
got
and
his
it's
arms
like,
around her.
yeah,
and,
there's nothing good about it at all. But it's just so fucking awesome.
CEO Andy Byron and his
Chief
colleague
People
Kristen
Officer.
Cabot.
Chief People.
It's so they just look like right away. They're like, well, that's the end of that. You know, like, oh, we're done. Everything's done now.
We had a good run
Incredible.
as people with jobs.
And it's for Coldplay.
Those faces are so we're fucked. That's the most we're fucked faces I've ever seen.
They just know right away. They just got caught and it's over.
If they didn't react like that, it wouldn't be all over social media.
And I bet they're thinking about that now. But at the moment, they just freak out.
Oh my God!
Oh, it's incredible.
I want to hear what's his face from Coldplay's response.
I think he might have
says Chris Martin calls them out too. Said something like, "Well, either they're really shy or they're having an affair."
Yeah, I think they literally commented like, "These two people seem to be having an affair." And
Coldplay stock back up. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you. Mr. Martin, excellent observation. Excellent take.
They flooded the guy's wife on Facebook, outing him. She deleted her Facebook.
I mean,
terrible way to find out.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
They thought it was the perfect crime. Like, we're in this sea of people. We'll never get caught here.
No one would ever see us at a Coldplay concert.
Whoops. Whoops.
Well, to be fair, like, again, I'm not defending their affair in any way, but like being caught on the Jumbotron's the last thing on your fucking
It's
mind.
like what would happen in a sitcom, right? Like, it's literally TV
like,
shit.
Like, this has probably only happened a single-digit amount of times in human history, right?
I've seen these videos before of like people like at the sporting events, and they're on the kiss cam, and then they like look up, like, oh shit, and like they like pretend like they don't know each other and stuff
Well,
like that.
isn't that usually a brother and sister? Well, isn't
that's it's different. No, if it's brother and sister go, we're brother and sister.
Yeah,
we're not
they
gonna
do.
kiss.
They laugh, right?
Yeah, they laugh.
But, yeah, that's funny. Oh,
yeah, this was incredibly guilty.
It looked just like this. Yeah, the sporting events ones.
Oh, what a terrible story to have to tell your, I don't know,
soon to be ex-wife.
So, yeah, that's rough.
Oh, wow.
That's all rough around the edges, folks. Man, oh man. All right, I'll take the last one here. It's a good podcast and all that. Sorry, Coldplay fans. Let's do, I guess, Hide It From My Fiance. Fiance is related to that. Did we do that?
Yeah, that's a big segue.
Hey, this is Greg from Atlanta. I downloaded the horse game, and I'm super into it. I was trying to hide it from my fiance, but then she's watching a video of it on YouTube on the couch and is like, who would play this stupid horse game? And she looks over and I'm playing it, and then she just laughed and called me a furry, and I don't know how to respond. Can you help?
She called you a furry? Like, that's a derogatory.
I have to say, it's not furry, right?
Yeah,
really?
it's
Not really. It's something, but it's not furry.
Yeah, just be like, yeah, own it is what chat's saying. Just own it. Like, yeah, you're right. You got me.
And what are you gonna do? You're just like those people at that Coldplay concert. You got caught. Yeah. Now it matters how you react.
Yeah, and caller, I'm sure she's into weird shit too. What's she into?
Yeah, right.
You know, why don't you poke it back, right? Like, come on.
Right.
Act like you're joking, but then buy her horse ears.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I bet those have been selling pretty well recently.
Caller, that would be a sick, like, turning of the tables. Like, if you really wanted to mess with her even more, try and make her dress like a horse.
Yeah.
Start watching a lot of Mr. Ed reruns.
Yeah, like real subtle hints, you know?
and never laugh during it.
Yes.
Just watch it very seriously.
Yeah. Get yourself a bale of hay.
Get some salt licks.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Just raw
That's
carrots.
good.
My early on when we were dating, it was at my parents' house, and Steph found a like, in my what would be my dad's chair. It's like, oh, that's Dad's chair. On his like the table right there, a bag of like oats, and she was so confused. And honestly, I don't have an answer either. But so she's like convinced, like, was he just like a horse? He just eating a bag of oats? And like,
That's pretty good.
Like, she'll bring that up every once in a while. And I still don't know why he did that.
He just had a bag of raw oats.
Yes.
That's really good.
Yeah, it was very confusing.
Yeah. Well, we did was like coming home from camp. And he's like, I need sunflower seeds. I need that now. I need to be that guy. And I'm like, all right, let's get you sunflower seeds.
Hey, make him hear my story as a cautionary tale. All right.
Mine too.
So I'm like, so we're out barbecuing, and I'm like, here, you know, I'm like, you know how to do it, right? You like take the nut out and you spit out the shell. And he's just like, no, I kind of just lick the salt off and spit the entire seed.
I used to do that.
Nutritious seed inside.
Like, you
You can tell
dumbass.
me and Grub. Yeah, follow me and Grub's lead. You're gonna lose a tooth and fuck up your asshole.
Right. The true animal way to the cave person way to eat sunflower seeds.
It's not like spitting.
Before we go, I just want to get this Master Shake one, Jan, if we could hear this.
What up, dumpers? Why does Mike sound like Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunter Force?
Because he does, and that's great.
You were the first one ever told me this, I think, Bacalar. Like,
Yeah.
in the early days of me being on stuff.
Yeah, you and someone else who's like not great. There's like some right-wing pundit who has it like even more than you.
Does anyone feel like this is the episode where someone just got bingo at home, where we mentioned him sound like Master Shake? We talked about the
Your
sunflower
asshole,
buttholes.
Me not getting D&D.
Yeah, you not
You're
getting
not
D&D.
You're not saying I sound like Ben Shapiro, are you?
No, that's also Shapiro, but no.
Whatever.
No, that guy
Ben
sucks.
Shapirate.
I forget who it is. I think his last name's like Levin. Mark
Like
Levin,
Levin
maybe?
Bread?
He
Yeah.
does sound like Mark Levin. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
No,
Mark
who's this
Levin
guy?
is this fucking psychotic.
He's psychotic,
talking
yeah.
I
head
open up incognito mode before I look this guy
who
up.
shows up on like Hannity all the time, just like
Yeah.
saying the most fucking racist, dumbass bullshit you'll ever hear in your entire life.
This is what I picture Mike's dad looking like.
My dad looks more like me than this guy does.
But there's a lot of videos of like this guy's voice playing over B-roll of Shake, and it's pretty fucking great.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, you're not Mark Levin. You're way cooler.
So, Bill Mudron, who's an artist, posted a video of Master Splinter like addressing the audience at like one of those like live kids events or whatever. So he put George Carlin stand-up comedy on top of it.
It was
it
I need
works
to see
so
that.
good.
It's
I need to
Master
see that.
Splinter from the Coming Out of Their Shell tour.
Yeah.
I guess it's this like slow solo song, but it's like the George Carlin like explaining about how the politicians and rich are dividing us and taking all the money.
I'll post it in chat. Hang on.
That sounds incredible.
So it was one of the funniest things I had ever seen. Also, that guy does kind of sound like me. Shit.
But like when he gets real fired up, and like Sean Hannah would just be like, "How you feeling about this, Mark?" And he just goes nuts about being mad at brown people and shit. It's just unbelievable. And then they overlay it with Shake. And
Well,
you're just like,
why don't I
wow.
start saying really nice things about minorities and people of color and
set it off.
LGBT plus groups, and just like overlay it over that and pretend that he said these things. Then I'll use my power for good.
There you go.
Yeah, and we'll put it over him, and that'll be great.
I'll just say
You're gonna Cyrano de Bergerac, Mark Levin.
Yeah, he's like, wow, you see Mark Levin's turn on minorities? That's amazing.
Just let me do a trans rights or human rights thing like over and over on that guy. Fuck him.
Oh,
that's really funny. All right, I just posted this in chat.
Hell yeah.
The link to Splinter doing
It is the
Carlin
greatest
bit.
thing.
This is great because Carlin and Splinter, two of the smartest people who've ever lived. So
for sure.
Carlin's
Doesn't
stuff
get
has
much-
aged very well for the most part.
Oh yeah, why? Because he's like a fucking prophet at this point.
Yeah,
Is that why?
turns out he's very good. Yeah.
Oh, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
It's pretty good. All right. Well, hey, it's a good podcast. We're going to end it here, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. 707-EXIT-FLU is the phone number. Thank you to Dan. Thank you to Grub. Thank you to Minotti. And thank you to Jen. And thank you to all the chats. And everyone listening, wherever you are, go check out giantbomb.com/join. Support the brand. Support the movement. Support us. And we'll see you next time with a brand new show. Until then, bye-bye.